Welcome back. We're on the off-grid cabin build today. Today we are insulating the floor over top of the porch. This is a little over 6 foot long. We were able to go to Habitat and somebody had donated a mountain load of insulation. Now those floor joists are on 24-inch centers, and the insulation of course is for 16-inch joists, so we are putting a piece and a half down between every one of them. We're running one long one and then a half piece, and then putting 2 layers down to equal the 5.5 inches thick. And we will end up with an R26 value. As you can see, let me zoom in here on it. Maybe not. This is the white powder on the bottom is boric acid. Also sold and commonly known as roach proof. I put this down underneath the insulation, in the walls, underneath kitchen cabinets. You can also use diatomaceous earth. Both of them work just fine. Available at Ace Hardware, big box store. But I'll walk over there and I'll show you how we're doing this stuff. And it's just simple 2 layers. We're going to cover the whole thing, do the front wall, finish up the peak. Try to get all this insulation done so I can stop coughing and hacking on it, and start putting the flooring down. And I'll go over there and I'll show you how this stuff is going down. Okay, we put a liberal amount of boric acid or roach proof down, and the first layer is 1 full width layer of unfaced insulation. We took another whole piece, split it in half, and we'll lay this down. We'll come underneath this wire to make it look good. And then the second layer, we'll stagger it. We have a hole and a half, and then we're putting a whole piece on this side to cover that joint up, and a half piece on this side. This is how we're going to do the entire thing. Like I said, this will give us an R value of 26. This is the upstairs part of the floor that is over the porch downstairs. And that's basically how we'll do it. We'll bring you back after we've done this whole thing, and we'll be starting on the walls. Well, here we are. We've got all the insulation down, all the pieces. As you can see on that back wall, we haven't started yet. That is all the boric acid, roach proof, diatomaceous earth, whatever you want to use. Next time we'll be finishing out these last bunch of outside walls. We'll get the insulation poured down the wall, and then we will insulate the rest of the walls, finish up around all the windows, and start trimming them out, and finish up the ceiling. And we'll show you when we get to that point. I'll be back. Welcome back to Base Camp, Western North Carolina. This next part on the off-grid cabin build, as you can see, trying to get out of here sometime today, so the sun's the wrong direction, but we have managed to get the front railing on. I'll take you up for a closer view, and I'll be able to show you exactly what all we did. Okay, what we've done for railings here is to keep it in the economic value of it and all. We've used construction reinforcing concrete rods. The bottom rail shown, let's see if I can show you right here. And the top part of it is a ripped down 2x4. The bottom piece is 2 inches wide. The piece that is up here underneath the handrail is 1.5 inches. We drilled 5/8 holes all the way through the top, 1 inch deep down here. Put a little bit of silicone in it and slid all the bars in. To get the spacing right, it's a little bit close. By code's 3.5. These are closer to 3 inches to get them to work out right and be right. But we've got this whole railing done here. We were able to buy the rebar at the scrap yard for $2 a piece, and it's 20 foot long, so we have less than $15 in all this handrail. We've got more in the PT treated lumber. The little blocks I cut to support the bottom rail going down to the deck right here are pieces of 2x4 vertical, and then went underneath the deck and screwed from the bottom up so you don't see all the screws sticking in it. And it's about as economical as we could get. This is going to be the entranceway on the cabin. We're not quite sure about the landscaping right here. At best, we may have one step coming up, and this post on the corner, if we end up filling it more, we might take those two end deck boards off, saw the post off, put two new deck boards down, and may not have a post on that side. We may, if we dig it down some, we may end up with a handrail on that side. We're going to wait and see how this goes to the end of the project build, whether or not we want it. Be nice to be able to walk on the porch without dealing with it. But then later on this afternoon, we had rain the last couple days. We're going to get the two ceiling lights put in, and that'll pretty much finish up the outside of it. It is the beginning of October, and we're trying to get this thing weathered in, front and back. And then we're going to take you upstairs. We are insulating today. We were able to score a bunch of insulation from Habitat. So there's 6 foot of overhang right here. We're going to insulate that floor so we can start putting the flooring down upstairs to be able to work up there easier, keep from working on walk boards all the time and falling through. So we're going to get these 2 lights insulated, and we'll take you inside while we do that and see how much we can get done before we got to knock off. As usual, like the video, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Thank you.